Hi, my name is Marina Hubbard, and today I'll be talking about what is pop culture. Pop culture is short for pop culture. It generally refers to the domestic and the aspects of material cultures in certain societies. In modern Western countries, the term is used to describe various cultural products such as movies, art, television, and much more, just to name a few. That is majority of the population regularly consumes. The type of products we consider to be pop culture have mass appeal, meaning that they are target a broad audience and are enjoyed by vast numbers of people. This is just one way of finding it, but is one sorry, it is one way that it is used most often. There is no artificial definition for pop culture. It's very versatile. Everybody have their own definition. Pop culture is also constructed to other forms of culture and its general concern considers to be a more superficial form of artistic statement. For that reason, it is often criticized by groups that shy away from the mainstream as being superficial. The history of pop culture. Pop culture as terms was coined sometimes during the 19th century. It is used to be connected to the lower classes and considered the culture of uneducated. The upper classes with higher education had their official culture back then. With the literacy rates starting to grow higher in Britain during that era, more and more people began to spend time and money on culture products, mostly for entertainment. That created an audience for cheap pop literature called the penny friction. These stories were popular weekly for the cost of a single penny. That also created the need for the official culture to distinguish itself even further. My favorite artist, John Stoddard, named several possible ways to define pop culture in his book Culture Theory and Popular Culture. The definition states that it's simple a culture that is liked by a large number of people and is tied to no negative meaning. A different definition is one that says that the pop culture is leftovers and are left behind after we identify high cultures. This makes it seems as pop culture is the inferior one and it consumed by lower classes in society. Pop culture today is especially hard to separate pop culture from high culture with the internet and all the culture products being easiest. One could say everything can be considered pop culture, from music, movies to video games and comic books. People have a way of attaining any piece of media they want. This has brought about the broader popularity of certain media that would have never reached its audience before in the internet. That is precisely why it should be noted that pop culture is continually changing and evolving. Trends change with time. So what is considered pop culture at one time might not be pop culture later. Still, the events may make in society brought about an age where everyone can find an audience and share their talents and product, like on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Can we consider all of it to be pop culture? That is undoubtedly a discussion where both sides can have a valid argument. Some of the issues that are in pop culture are ethnic background, sexual, culture, race, gender, cultural divine right. And how can we transfer the word of the year to pop culture? Moving along, the word of the year I chose was OMG. I can say OMG, OMG, okay? OMG, OMG, why did you go here? OMG, why did you buy that car? OMG is an acronym of a phrase, oh my God, and it's in the area of writing, texting, emailing, messaging, social network, just to name a few. Hacker Verde, transitional truth for displaying shock or surprise. For instance, OMG, the Jacksons just bought a Tesla. Or OMG, I just bought a new house. Nevertheless, what expressly excited about it is that it signifies and domains of values have extensively, it is following established to continue to pass the ordinary purpose as a modest midpoint of reducing texting. The connections between emotional actions and thoughts. One I chose was all this excitement, intelligent learns the mystery of to experience a peaceful, healthful, and fruitful growth. It is for this we experience in an environment of thoughtfulness. Our perception constraint or occurs, and therefore we encounter what we believe. It is essential of our feelings before that formulate the characteristics of our behavior. We are sorrow or whatever, we are in growth, we are endurance to generate development. So we proceed with modifying our circumstances regarding the production we build and the important transformation we expect to comprehend. OMG, we brought it items for our material increase of peace. It's like OMG, we went to the store and bought a couple items. Or OMG, we bought that Louis bag. You know what I mean? OMG, we going on vacation to avoid our difficulties. We attempt matters to deaden the spirit and support us to overlook these things. As the circle reforms itself, OMG, we purchase vacation, overlook on the outside parts we want to modify and to produce better incidents. In this issue, we incorrectly believe that transformation starts from the exterior. In certain pop culture does perform a purpose in shaping your happiness. However, it does not discuss the source of problems that is operated following why we believe. OMG connection with the pop culture is the expression OMG has prolonged story with the history of a pledge of oh my God. It's likely that a phrase is between a pair, OMG or oh God, the duo of which have overall been utilized, communicated passions that anxiety and disappointment. These anticipated practices may have their sources in devotions and manifest grace. The precise form of the phrase in 1881 is spiritual setting. So like in a religion. Conferring as a major global interjection intense passion in 1906, the comparison late perception of the expression may be taboo towards religion phrases in American language. The like bad words, like a cuss word, you know, it's not, oh my God, let me bow down for you. It's not using the, oh Lord, come with me phrase. Recognizing it, the emotion starts to modify. Some assume, oh gosh, oppose the spiritual word is this expression. Hence, they believe the original description is corresponding incorrect. However, if you actually want to convey to God, it's great to understand who we are directly into. We should approach God. Religion stories unfold from the original that the Lord is honored and should nevermore be an expression utilized as a resentment. OMG is a universal. That's how it makes it popular culture. For a couple example is Robert shouted OMG throughout the show Good Morning America. LeBron James announced that this about a fabulous NBA Michael Jordan, OMG, he is one of the greatest players in the world. What does the future hold for popular culture? Will it last? Technology is changing the approach individuals use today. It is that the building of the community shall be reconstructed, the opening of the following era as characterized of gentlemen and ladies proceed to tango. Gentlemen and ladies will be practicing accomplishment and maintaining the responsibilities of the house based on whom work demands engagement involves and will not require to devise their home to view popular movies as those programs will be possible inside the scope of their cell phones. One will easily need to give consent payment to get all the group man/woman requirements. For example, the difference in pop culture music is apparent given modern transmuting with singers like Nelly and Kelly Rowland performing for a mixture structure, recognizing accomplishments. It is additional rumors that Jay-Z will stop record announcement and concentrate on individual records. Conclusion. Pop culture is anything that regarding develops and transpires uniquely in the position and preparation and generate drafts, twists, and represent a network and condition attitudes and consequences that impact the community and its system in actions. Pop culture begins influence and continually changes every body. As far as looking at your applications, your tunes, sunless, televisions, programs, what you're speaking. Cell phones is now in the era of our pop culture. All individuals of us produce our pop culture list. So this concludes my presentation on pop culture. I hope you guys enjoy and have a great day.